Hi friends, happy Friday. Hey lovey subbies, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing on this fabulous Friday? We're just keeping it real with our rainbows and our unicorns, and we are just ready to blast off on a fabulous weekend. Some of us probably deserve it. Some of us need a break. Or maybe some of us are taking a little trip, going on a little vacation. Maybe you're going to check out some movies. You know, some of the best things that I love going to movies and I love hanging out with friends and family and stuff like that. But some of my favorite weekends are spent just like doing really like maybe grabbing a book, reading a book, listening to some music, maybe doing some cleaning, stuff like that. So whatever you have planned for this weekend, I hope you have a ton of fun. So speaking of cleaning, on today's show I decided to talk to you guys about stuff I use to clean up my dolls. And I'm talking about dolls that I get at yard sales, thrift stores, or flea markets, or swap meets, because sometimes you find a really nice, pretty doll and she needs a little bit of some cleaning. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys that I use are these Lysol disinfecting wipes. I love this smell. It's lemon and lime blossom scent. It's really delicious. I actually love it on the dolls. And what I do is I wipe the dolls' bodies down with these just to, you know, sanitize them. I really don't like to dunk my whole doll body in water because, you know, sometimes water gets stuck in the doll, and some dolls don't really belong in the water, but you want to clean them up a little bit. Like an American Girl, this is good for doing that. And disclaimer on this video, these are only items that I use on my dolls. Please be careful and use these at your own discretion, because it's good to test them out like on a little space on a doll to make sure you know, nothing bad happens, like they don't scratch the paint off or anything. But these don't do that. They're really nice. They got a really good, they kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria, and they have a really good smell, and it's really gentle on the doll. You could wipe her face down, everything, and it's really cool. So there's that. Another thing that I use to wipe down, and this might not be something that everybody loves, is I use just straight alcohol. Not on the faces though, because sometimes it takes the face paint off. And if you have a Barbie or another fashion doll that has paint on her nails, it might take that off. But on every other doll, sometimes I use alcohol, and I just wipe them down with this when I don't feel like using this. I don't know. I'm just really peculiar about things. And the alcohol, of course, doesn't have a smell. Some people don't like the smell of alcohol. It doesn't bother me. I actually love it because it's kind of, I know once I douse something in alcohol, it's completely clean. And the dolls only smell like it for a little bit afterwards. I've never used this on an American Girl, just Barbie. On an American Girl, I use the Lysol bacteria wipes because it's gentler, and I don't want to like scuff up the skin on my American Girl or take any of her face paint off. So definitely I don't use alcohol for that, but you could use it on Barbie, just not on her face. And what sometimes, you know, the girls, they're crazy. You get a Barbie, her hair's all nasty, or you get an 18-inch doll who has crazy hair and you need to scrub that stuff out. I don't use shampoo, folks. I use Palmolive. The same stuff I use to wash my dishes, I use in my doll hair. There's just something about it that I love that works better than shampoo. Maybe it's because, you know, doll hair is not real and it's just fibers and stuff. And this takes like everything out, dirt, grease, everything out of the doll's hair, and it makes it smell really good, and it also makes it really nice. Really nice. It makes the doll's hair really super clean, and it smells good, and it's just really nice. I love this Palmolive. It's ultra strength, and it is fabulous. And no, it doesn't stain their hair green. It washes completely out, and it's really nice. Okay, my most favorite thing to use when I am, and I use regular paper towels. You could use a washcloth if you'd like, or a cloth napkin, but I use paper towels to put the alcohol on or to wipe my dolls down with. It's just super, super easy. And yeah, I use paper towels, and it saves on not having to wash if you don't want to wash a lot, like a million gazillion towels. And it's just, I use paper towels. But my most favorite and fabulous thing to use when I clean up my dolls are these wonderful Mr. Clean magic erasers. These little squares are magical, okay? All you do is put them in some water, soak the water up, rinse the water out, and you do a little bit of wiping down on the doll, and it takes off let's see, what are some of the things that it takes off? Dirt, scuffs, smudges, it takes off pen, marker. These little things are amazing. Now, the only thing I would say is be careful. I used these on a vintage Ricky once, and it took the paint off of his hair. It didn't leave any empty spaces, but it did take it off quite a bit. So you might want to be careful of using these magic erasers like on painted hair or stuff like that. Don't scrub too hard. You might just want to use regular soap. That's where the Palmolive comes in to so the soap works good for, like, you know, painted on molded hair and stuff like that. I would use this instead of using the magic erasers. And another thing is, be careful when you use these to scrub the doll faces. I have not had it take any paint off any of my Barbies or any American Girls, but just be a little bit careful because it may pull the paint off of their face. But it, like I said, I haven't had that happen. It leaves their face really, really pretty. Even if little smudges or like caked on dirt is on them, it makes them really, really super, super clean and fabulous. And yeah, I use this on my 18-inch dolls as well. It gets their, it doesn't rub any shines into their skin or anything like that. It just makes them nice and clean. And on a lot of 18-inch dolls, when you get them, they're made, you know, for children to have a buddy. And so sometimes they're really, really, they got like scuffy white marks, other paint on their body, and this takes it right off. It's really, really super, super cool. I love Mr. Clean magic erasers. Mr. Clean, I love you. You are great for the doll collector. Yes, you are, sir. Super, super cool. And you could get these like anywhere. All this stuff you could get at Target or Walmart. That's where I get it. The Palmolive, the paper towels. This alcohol I got at what do you call that place? Walmart. But you can get this stuff anywhere, like I said, Target or Walmart. And so it's just really, really great stuff. I enjoy it. And it gets my used dolls really, really nice and pretty. And it's really simple stuff to use that I found works really, really great. And it's, yeah, you know, it's like household stuff that you already have around the house to use for other things. So it also works really, really good on your dolls. So there you guys go. That is my Friday video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I gave you guys some kind of tips on what to use. But like I said, please be careful when you use these. Use them at your own risk. That's what I did. But like I said, I haven't had a really, really bad problem with any of these. They're really, really nice to use. And they're great, you know, just be careful. If you're going to use alcohol, don't get it anywhere near the doll's face. These you could put all over the dolls. It doesn't take any paint off. It just takes off the dirt and it gets them all nice and fresh and clean. The magic erasers are great. You could use them on any doll. Just be careful with painted on hair, and be careful when you're scrubbing the doll's face. Do not scrub too heavy on places where their eye makeup, lip makeup, or their eyebrows are, and you should be all right because these are amazing. Did I say that already? I think I said that a million times. So yeah, and Palmolive to wash their hair. You could also use it to wash their face while you're washing their hair. Gets everything clean, super, super sparkly, and it is gorgeous. And you could use all this stuff on your any type of doll you have or toy whatever it is you want to use it for, to get all nice and clean up and really, really sparkly and bring it back to life again and make that dolly shine and sparkle. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Have a magical Saturday and Sunday. I will not be with you guys and I will miss you, but I will be back for an all new Magical Monday show next Magical Monday. We're going to kick off a whole new week of fabulous fun. And you guys, remember to love your family, love your friends, but most importantly, love yourself. Be kind, stay positive, and until we meet again in this fabulous, it's fun to clean up used dolls world. You guys have a magical weekend, and I will see you on Magical Monday. Goodbye, guys. Happy cleaning.